Hello, welcome to a day full of budgets. So I had already filmed my budget with me for July and I talked through and broke down all of my budget, how I calculated it, the sinking funds, to then realise that it stopped recording halfway through. Absolutely gutted. I was trying to be so organised and do it before we went away for the weekend, and then I could post it up on the 1st of July. But clearly that never happened. So I'm going to run through really quickly. I do tend to waffle, so I'm going to try and keep this really short. I'm going to talk through everything that I filled out so you can see how we split our £8,000 income for July. Our income's not always this high. My husband has worked 56, 60 hours overtime, and I received a small bonus, which I've never had before. So we are very, very grateful for what we have. So just looking at my sheet. So this is just something that I made. So we're in July. So this is my week 14, 15, 16, 17, just because I started this in April. I've just written the dates on the top. Our brought forward balance from June was £2.46, and I've split out the income from other income that we get to my income. I'm self-employed, so mine comes in at different points across the month. These amounts will probably vary, but this is generally a rough idea of what I get. And then I do have some employed work, which I will be receiving £1,328 at the end of the month. My husband's salary has come in at £5,566.72. So that came in at the end of June, but we use it for July's budget. And then there's a bit of child benefit. We've got 3 children. My husband does pay it back in his tax code, but we still get the money come in. So in the first week, we're due to get £6,206.72. In the third week, £459.20, and in the fourth week, £1,328. So that comes to £7,993.92. So if we then look at all of our expenditure, so this is all of our fixed expenses. So this is everything that's automated that I have to do nothing with. So I'll just run you through what we have on here, and then how I split it. So for the first batch of items, these are all items that will come out of the bank between the 3rd and the 9th of July. So I know how much money the bank needs to have in order to cover all of the fixed expenses, and I do that for week 2, 3 and 4. So our water bill is £80.77, TV licence £13.25. We have 2 critical illness covers at £23.63 and £36.25. We have a vet plan for our dog, which is £16.50. That's just for her basic things that she needs at the vets. Netflix, £6.99. Mobiles, so we're on SIM only. So this is actually for 4 of the SIM onlys. It's £35.50. Gas and electric, it will be £160 this month. It's going back up to £200. We've got solar panels, and we've recently just got an electric car. So our bills had come down considerably with the solar panels, but now we're charging the car at home. It needs to go back up. Our mortgage is £1,165.39. Unite, that's something for my husband's work, £16.68. And then nationwide are various savings pots for the children. So one's at 40, one's at 25. So that's all in the first week. The second week, we have council tax at £259. Legal General, that's my life insurance, that's £9.95. My daughter's gymnastics, which is £37 a month. I have a business payment that comes out at £14.40. And then we've got an O2, which is the phone that my daughter uses, but it's part of our Virgin package. And we have the full package, so it just worked out cheaper if we got an O2 SIM, so my daughter uses it. That's $29.32, and then Spotify at $9.99. So our second week of expenses are $359.66. So going on to the third week, Virgin is our TV broadband package at £64. Nationwide, that's another children's saving pot at £33. £119, that's for my business email. 522.24 is our car payments. That's now going to be for the next 4 years. And then £9.99 is just a connectivity within the car. I've got savings at £300. So these are fixed savings. It's a high interest savings account that my bank offer at 7%. So we used to overpay our mortgage by £200 a month. But we decided that actually a high interest rate savings account will provide us with more cash than what we would save on overpaying our mortgage. And we've upped it to £300 because that's the maximum. But also with the interest rates going up on mortgages, what we wanted to do was build into the budget the potential increase. So our mortgage fixed rate finishes the back end of next year. So we want to make sure that not only have we built a good rainy day fund, but we are also used to having this money coming out as a fixed expense. So the third week, our expenses are £930.42. And then in week 4, just Apple storage at £249, and my husband's life insurance at £24.70. His is a lot more than mine because he's older than me. Neither of us are smokers, and these policies we've had for a very long time. So only £27.19 coming out in the last week. So once I've established what all of that information looks like, I can then look at how much I've got left. So I take our total income less our total fixed expenses and see what that balance looks like. And then what I do is I plot that into our monthly sinking funds. So I've already got what my ideal amounts would be. So looking at our annual savings, if you want to go into all the details of these, have a look back on one of my previous videos. So I plot all of my ideals, see where that brings us, and then look at what we need moving forward. So I've already highlighted these because, as I say, I've already done this video. I haven't got time to reprint and do all of that. So you've just got the shortened version. So family fund is getting increases this month. Just the fact it's coming to the summer holidays. My oldest and I are off for 4 days to the Formula one of his only birthday present when he turned 16, and combination of turning 16, reward for doing his exams, etc, etc. So we're really looking forward to that. Never done anything like it before, so we've had to top this up quite a bit, and plus the school holidays coming. The other one that's getting more attention this month is uniforms and trips. So I've just had to pay quite a bit out already for uniforms. We need lots more bits and bobs, so that's getting more. Clothes is also getting more. So my oldest starts sixth form and he needs some extra clothes because he's now not in a uniform, but I might split between the two. So that's getting £30 a week. The car is getting 2 lots of £30 in the first 2 weeks, just to bring it back up to where it needs to be for the car insurance that's due in September, and also to cover the repairs. It's still currently in the garage. All of the other expenses are going to stay the same. The clubs are going back up to £100 a week. They were at £50 a week, which I do in a 5-week month. And then really exciting, I should have probably highlighted this, but we're actually fully stuffing our new car fund of £100 a week. I've written in here /uni because my oldest is going to be going to university in 2 years' time. I've had a look into it. We won't get any help because of our earnings, so we are going to have to fund him as well as him working. So as much as, yes, it would be for the balloon payment on the car, university will probably trump that, and we'll probably use the money for that. So we do really need to keep this amount flowing. School food is getting less because we're coming into the school holidays, and I've got one less at school. Pocket money, my work's staying the same. Our rainy day pot, so that's getting a top up of £48. I'll be bringing £202 in from our we've just got it sat in a savings account, and that came from our premium bonds. That's again going into a high interest fixed monthly amount saver, and we can save £250 a month. Home, electric car, they're all getting the same amounts of £45 and £25 a week. My husband's self-care will get £15 a week. Holidays, this is really exciting. So the first time we've managed to be able to put £125 in holidays each week. So we're so grateful. You know, a lot of my husband's overtime goes towards things like holidays, you know, saving for our future, you know, having more fun as a family when he has time off. Investments are going to get a normal £10 a week. Debt is getting 112 in the first 2 weeks and then 110. This is, I just want to take off the kind of pound. So it's like a whole £10 rounded number. I can just get a bit OCD about things like that. And then for the dice challenge, this month we're actually going to have £30 a week in cash to roll my dice with for our dice challenge. So my dice challenge I'll decide how many times I'm going to roll the dice. I could roll it 3 times, I could roll it once. We'll just see what mood I'm in. So that covers family fun, uniform strip, tech, emergency fund, home and holidays. And that's what these envelopes that my son made are for. So our sinking funds for each week are then totaled up. So the first week's getting 1,320, the second week's getting 1,272, the third week's getting 1,232, the same in the fourth week. And then I go back to my budget with me sheet and I have a look at what that does for our funds. So I'll look at the money that's already in the bank, plus the income, minus fixed expenses, minus sinking funds, gives us a balance. And I do that each week. And then I can see where my anomalies are. So I can see that in week 3, we're not going to have enough to stuff. So what I'm going to have to do is there'll be something that doesn't get stuffed in that week, and it will have to roll over until my pay is received on the 25th of the month. And that's, I'm sure everybody has the same problem, kind of that week 3 and 4 overlap. But I do like to try and do as close to a zero-based budget as I can. It's usually under £5, so that our closing balance would be £2.55. So everything gets put everywhere. Now I know my husband's income is not going to be that high moving forward. He's having an operation at some point and he will be off work for 2 months. So this will start to look different in the next couple of months. And then just one other thing to note is because I'm self-employed, if I manage to fit in more hours or a job that I've scheduled in takes longer, then any additional cash, and I already know that I have got some to do this with, is I will bring it in cash, so it won't affect. So this budget will pretty much stay the same. The only thing that might differ is which week the sinking funds go in, but everything else should stay the same. And then all the additional money will come in cash, and I will be using my new game jar of chances, and on each one of these I'll just show you, is a category. So this one is birthdays and Christmas. So I think we've got 12 different categories in here, and I will pick one out, or 2 or 3, depending on how much cash we've got, and then that cash will go in a corresponding envelope. I do have some savings trackers and bits and bobs on the way to help me with that challenge, so that's super exciting. And it also means that because we do have all of this money in the bank, it's quite easy to tap, tap, tap. We do need to really knuckle down and save as much as possible. Even though there's money in the pots, I want the pots to grow. So I've decided to take some out in cash. We don't ever tend to take cash out with us, and when it builds to a certain amount, I'll then pop it into the bank. So that is my budget for July. Thank you for watching. Please do like and subscribe to my channel, so I know that I'm talking to someone. It's fine if I'm talking to myself. I'm doing this to stay accountable, so I don't fall off and we just go splurging again and get ourselves into debt and all of those things. We want to have a brighter future, and this is working. So I'm really happy with how our budget's going. This is our 3rd or 4th month, and our pots are building up lovely. So we're going to keep going. So yes, please like, subscribe, leave a comment if you can. Do you think my budget works? What if there's anything you'd change? What sinking funds do you have? Let me know in the comments, and happy budgeting. Bye.